Peyton Bass with the crowd behind him here for his debut as he's set to take on Ben Price.
It's always a good sign, you know. I think it's a good mark for a guy to have a good career who can sell tickets, so good for Bass.
Bass and Price underway.
Nice little cheeky inside low kick there from Bass. So far, Bass has a good range on him. Keeping the distance, keeping his eyes open, nice inside low kick to a right hand.
And he's always been very technical at the gym. I mean, I have a kind of, you know, a little birdie told me some of the game plan here, and we,
Nice
Peyton's coach told him not to rush in, not to be overzealous about getting the takedown. You know,
I like
kind of
this.
feel out that first round and see what Ben Price has to offer.
Yeah, and you know, he's not doing anything wrong. Though he's like stopping and looking, he's moving his feet effectively. He's not doing anything that's poor technically, moving 1 foot at a time. Good stuff so far, keeping his range, good defense there. Gotta have a little more offense though as Ben Price pushes forward.
Yeah, Price letting it go, did connect with one of those left hands. Shot up the middle, accidentally lands.
This comes with the territory. If you throw a bunch of inside low kicks, probably gonna kick somebody in the nuts.
It's never happened to you, right?
Almost said a bad word.
He's such a nice guy in the gym. He wants to apologize so bad.
And that's the
Way to
good,
go get in your corner.
and that's the great sportsmanship you see a lot of times at the amateur ranks, especially, and the pros as well. I actually think that mixed martial arts shows some of the best sportsmanship of any sport out there.
Agreed.
And touching gloves, another display of sportsmanship.
All right, back into the action here.
Double jab cross from Bass. Good range, good distance, solid technique. I'd like to see some of that wrestling though. If he is a college wrestler, that's great. Nice outside low kick. Moving his feet effectively, jab. Oh, caught a big right hand, but recovers quickly, does Bass. And that's how you get to a wrestling exchange.
If you want to see a wrestler wrestle, you may want to hit him in the face. It's going to come out. He's got a little bit of a guillotine there.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to
Peyton's
finish.
got his head up.
Yeah, Peyton doing a good job getting his head, cuts the corner, takes the back beautifully. Ends up in a
Landed some
position.
big shots there. He's got the back a little high, but I think he might have an arm around the neck here.
Got those hooks in, working around the neck. Yeah.
Crawls up into the mount, and this is what I'm talking about. He's one of those guys that, you know, he got kind of reversed there, but he is usually a couple of steps ahead of you. Once you defend, he's already transitioning.
Oh, you can tell he's willing to embrace the chaos and get in the scramble, and beautiful stuff. Just solid technique through those scrambles, ending up in the top position. You can tell Ben Price is a little gassed there, and it looks like Peyton Bass wearing it a little better after the exchange.
Well, right now, the crowd here at Samstown being treated to another great fight. Bass. Price going back and forth.
I kind of mentioned this to you guys. I didn't know what to expect when I looked at this card earlier, but so far, man, it has really delivered. Everybody's come out and scrapped, even the guys making their debuts. You could have fooled me. Great fights.
You definitely seeing a good technical display here. And Ben Price has got a killer of a right hand.
Beautiful double leg.
Man, what a first round.
Yeah.
I mean, tough one to score.
Yeah, hard to score. I was about to say, you know, we have this big knockdown that Ben Price got, but, you know, Peyton showed some good wrestling there.
I don't even know how they score fights anymore. So,
yeah, you're right.
I would like to tell you what's going on here, but great exchange. Obviously, Ben Price caused a lot of damage with that by dropping Peyton Bass, but other than that, I would say it was all Peyton Bass from there. And I was kind of calling for the wrestling exchange. He didn't get to it probably the way that he wanted to, but found his way wrestling and ends up on top. Had some good positional battles and good scrap.
It's also such a great sign for a young fighter. You eat a huge shot and you immediately respond the correct way, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm super proud of him for, you know, he met that adversity head on. It didn't faze him. He dealt with it well.
I would like to see Peyton carry his chin a little lower, maybe his hands a little higher. If we're going to fight at range, it's okay to sometimes keep your hands low, but you got to know what's at risk. And as he approaches, those hands have to come a little higher. We got to drop that chin.
Yeah, and Ben Price has definitely got the reach advantage here with 70 inches to Peyton's 64.5. So he needs to definitely have his hands up and be wary of that right hand.
to see some combinations from Peyton. Get those hands moving a little bit, string it together. Punches into your kicks, kicks into our takedowns. Let's work the whole spectrum of mixed martial arts.
And Price keeping that right hand tucked on his own chin.
Beautiful level change.
Level change. You got the hands around for the double.
Listen, you're going to be hard pressed to defend a quick level change just like that. And just Peyton Bass ending up in the right position, changes levels, gets his head high, turns the corner, finishes the takedown, ends up in side position.
He's doing good control here. Ben Price is definitely, fighting to get up. Definitely not making it easy here for Peyton.
Peyton doing the right thing though here, settling in the position, not letting Ben Price just explode and move him off him. He's kind of methodically, rushed to the back there, ends up in the top position, all the way to mount.
If he could get that arm free from around the back of his head, he can start doing some serious damage here. But good job from Ben, keeping him, postured down, not allowing him to rain down those strikes. Have a little bit of a grapevine. We call this with the legs, keeping Ben's legs spread so that he has a harder time bridging and bucking Peyton off.
And oftentimes a common mount escape is just flattening that leg and pushing it through the middle, and anytime that leg's grapevine, it makes it difficult to do that. Little ground and pound here from Peyton Rebar Bass. This is good work. He's being a little wild.
Ground and pound.
Nice shot.
Settle a little bit, not lose position here for showing some of those shots.
Now he's got him flat. This is a bad spot for Ben Price.
It is.
Big
those
strikes.
are big, and
That's the
it's
fight.
ended.
Beautiful work. What a debut by Peyton Rebar Bass. 21-year-old standout from Elite Combat Academy. How about that? At least got him a boy.
What a
Can't
moment.
lie, I'm pretty proud of him right now. Pretty proud of that performance. He met with adversity pretty early, took a big shot, and we saw that wrestling come out, and made a huge
high-level
difference.
wrestling,
Yes.
high-level exchanges. I mean, not a bad striker. You said it too, Victoria. I mean, pretty technical with his striking. He's got a ways to go. He needs more fights, but that grappling prowess, that level change, that double leg he hit right before he got to the finishing sequence, that is high-level stuff. It would work against anybody. I need this guy coming and shooting on me.
Well, he may be looking at the 125 division pretty soon.
Peyton Bass has the fans at Samstown on their feet as he wins in his debut against Ben Price.
Also had to overcome some adversity.
Yeah.
I always love seeing that from the young
Ladies and
guys.
gentlemen, our referee has called stoppage to the action at 2 minutes 10 seconds in round number 2. Declaring your winner, Rebar Peyton Bass.
So Peyton Bass bringing another W home for the compound, and he does it in his debut in spectacular fashion as he comes away with the finish in round number 2.